All right. This is taking forever to record, but yeah, we live, we live, we learn. But back to the topic at hand, right? So, I was showing on Twitter, and I see this thing saying, unless you getting railed on stream, crazy jump scare came out of nowhere. I clicked on it, and it's Demi. You know, apparently she reposted a drawing of some dude saying, "Oh no, yeah, yeah, yada yada," and she said, "Don't mean no, and it's like though you are to me, I don't feel comfortable." Okay, fair enough, fair enough. And then this dude, Chibi reviews. I thought we left this dude in the past. This dude is a weirdo, but hey, I guess we just, yeah, he's back apparently. So he said, "Ain't you a hypocrite for saying you don't want no art made of you, but you're supposed to do art?" And he said, okay, whatever, I guess. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure one of the replies say, "Oh no, NSF art be mad at her." She clarified saying, "No, no, 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 no. I meant, no porn being made of it, because she said she like hot and sexy things, but she don't want no porn being made of it. She don't want to see no one having sex with it. You know what I mean? So like, what? That make more sense. That make more sense." And then she responded. I ain't gonna lie, a little out of feel, but she said, didn't you get cheated on by your fiance and you pushing 30, and then at a teenager? I say, oh Lord, there. Oh Lord, there. So we getting like that kind of beef, you know what I mean? So we getting that kind of beef. I see how it is, you know what I mean? Hey, I guess I'm here for it, I guess. I mean, I guess, but yeah, and like that's how the whole thing started. And then some dude saying you getting railed in stream. I said, what the hell are we talking about? I see a clip. I'll play the clip.
We'll be ignoring that setting. Oh, I can pause it with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our nature, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it structurally would stand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can and as far as it can. I see.
Yeah, hearing the clip, right? It's like, I'm not gonna lie, it sounds bad. I'm not gonna lie. If you think about it, it's gonna sound bad. You know what I mean? Without context, it's really gonna sound bad. But I'm pretty sure there's a reason for it, but that isn't what people are suggesting it is. She ain't getting she ain't getting naughty on stream. I'm pretty sure, hopefully not, but I'm pretty sure she's not. I'm pretty sure she got a disability that mess with her nerves and like her leg and stuff. So maybe, something like that. But people saying, nah bro, it looked like she can scream. I said, man, y'all tweaking. I mean, but, and I see it. And like I think there's only like 2 clips I could see. I could probably see, and like, what, fair enough, right? It kinda look weird. But the rest, it just looks stupid. You know what I mean? People saying, oh nah, she grabbing something on the side of her head. She gripping something, and I'm pretty sure it's just it's either she scratching her head, she fixing the headphones or something. You know what I mean? And then they point out her mouth open or something, but like she was obviously eating something. I don't know what it was, but she eating something. Yeah. And then they saying, nah bro, she bouncing up and down. Nah bro, she bouncing up and down. She not. That's not bouncing up and down. I like that it's not bouncing up and down. Sound weird, right? But no, she's not bouncing up and down. She's walking forward and back. And like I got a little problem too. I can't keep still either. Like I can't keep still nowhere, right? I rock back and forth, so I move one of my legs up and down over and over again. You know what I mean? So it might look weird to other people when I do it too. So to be honest, that's not what it looked like, and that's not what it looked like. And then there's people saying that her man's, he caught pulling this up, and I say, oh my goodness. And then they went on his VOD, and then like they timestamp stuff in the background of his VOD saying, bro, that's her getting cracked. She's screaming. And bro, she is literally loud.
Oh no. Where did he go?
Okay. Oh! Adding for anything Phone jump? Denise, you okay?
And I'm pretty sure that's in her description too. Like, bro, she's loud. That's the whole thing, bro. She's loud. She sings, she screams, she be laughing loud as hell. Like everything she does is loud. So obviously, if they live in the same house, there's bound to be, some things are screaming. Do agree with one of the comments saying, they both in the wrong. That mission never brought that up. And Chibi reviews, I don't know why he in the first place. Know what I mean? I don't know why, he shouldn't, even responded to her in the first place and say, yeah. And then, and then I see other people, they bringing it up, Deme and her mans, they pass and, he stabbed her in the leg with, knife, well, the scissors, I'm pretty sure, yeah, scissors. He stabbed her in the leg with scissors. Accidentally, I'm sure. I don't think he meant it or not, I don't know. But, even after that, they still got back together. I mean, you do you, gang. I'm not the one to tell you to live your life for who you want to be with. That's you. So yeah. And then people saying you can't be talking about relationships and cheating on people when you and your man had this little, I'm gonna say it's a tussle. You know what I mean? Because one of them went to the ER. So yeah, I'm gonna say it's a tussle. But yeah, it's not actually tussle, but I'm gonna say it's a tussle. And got stabbed in the leg. She really can't talk. And so okay. I know. I'm just saying nobody should have brought this up in the first place. Deme, like Chibi shouldn't have responded like anyway. I don't know why he's here. Like, bro, go home. Like, go home, bro. Man's a weirdo. I don't know why he's here. Okay. And Deme, she shouldn't have went that far. I'm just saying, she shouldn't have went that far. I get it. The man's a weirdo. We all know that. The man's a weirdo. But in the saying, you can't explain yourself like that. That shit hurt the soul. I'm serious. That stuff be hurting the soul. And I say, yeah, fair enough. So, yeah, they both in the wrong, to be honest. I'm just saying, I'm trying to be a neutral person, but I mean, I like Deme. I like Kenji, and I love their stuff together. Perfect. You know what I mean? So of course I'm a little bit biased that I'm siding with Deme instead of the weirdo. You know what I mean? And what I don't like what Deme doing is she tweeting. And not like one or two, like she tweeting like that's all she doing. And I feel like stuff like this, I think you really just be quiet. Like, no, like in a song, but like, gang, we need to stop. Like, get off the phone. You in Japan, right? Enjoy your time in Japan, man. Like you in Japan? Japan 7-Eleven? Smash. I'd eat that. I'd eat the whole store. You know what I mean? But still, you know what I mean? Look, shouldn't be tweeting too much because that causes way more problem. And stress, all that. No one into all that. And then what I really don't like is I was scrolling down in the replies and I see this dude and they made porn of her. I was like, come on, bruh. And I'm not gonna lie, the art style is pretty good. But then I click on that one image, right? And then for the rest of the time, I typed in Deme in a search. All I see, porn. Like, dang. I looked at one image.
There's so much porn!
One image, and all of a sudden I see. Like, look, she really wanted people on. This whole thing could have been avoided if we all. I mean, if Chibi just didn't say anything, or Deme didn't say anything. Like, all it took was one person being quiet, and the whole thing would never happen. And also, I want to bring this up. That VOD that they used to say on she getting cracked on screen. That was 9 months ago. 9 months ago. Nine. I sound German, but it was 9. Last year, man. August last year. So why does it matter now, but it didn't matter back then? Know what I mean? Like, you bring this up now, but you didn't bring it up back then. So, like, there's no correlation here. It seems like y'all only went in to find dirt on someone when they're in a controversy, but when they're not in controversy, y'all, just left it all alone. So, like, I'm just saying, if it was really like that, if y'all really felt that way, y'all would have found this earlier. Cause me personally, y'all don't see it like real fans to me. Know what I mean? I mean, of course I ain't a fan. But, I always say, y'all don't know Deme. Because you're just finding this out. Because, like, y'all just finding this VOD 9 months ago last year. So it's clear to me that y'all don't watch Deme. So how would you let this one act, this one time, define who she is as a person? You know what I mean? Because, look, a lot of VTubers, they do stuff to, lure in them dudes, you know what I mean? Luring them kind of dudes, you know what I mean? So, yeah, maybe some of it was staged to, keep everybody interested. But yeah, I'm pretty sure for the most part, I mean, like, she was streaming for a long time too, and I'm pretty sure leg get like numb or something, and she was, you're trying to move it up around. But yeah, bro, it's like, come on, bro, like, what are we doing? I feel like this is all rage bait. Like, just to calm my mind down, I'm gonna say it's rage bait, because there's no way we are nitpicking this much just to find dirt on somebody. Like, I'm pretty sure if you go in looking for something bad, you're gonna find something bad, because you're hearing and you're looking out for it. It's all an illusion. And I'm pretty sure these dudes need help, because there's no way you hear this and you look at this and you hear, oh nah, bro, she getting cracked. Like, bro, I genuinely think you all have addiction to, just to the goon. You're gooning too much and it messes with your brain. Because I listen to the stuff and I hear it. I don't hear nothing. It's like, I feel like the goon is making y'all hear stuff. You know what I mean? The ghost of the goon is possessing y'all and make y'all hear stuff. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, these dudes need help, like, genuinely. And also, in the prize of Deme, I found someone who should probably be in jail, but he's in comments, replying. The big P, he need to go. I don't know why here. 14 confirmed kills apparently. 14 at the age of 14, you know what I mean?